So this is what I got at the comic book store this week. Just more of the same. Off my subscription list, here's issue number 7 of Batman Superman. And it looks like this is going to be another horizontal issue where all the pages, you've got to read it like this. They're all kind of, it's all done horizontal style, so I like that cover too. Issue number 7. I like that series. Here's number 26 of The Dark Knight, and I've been catching up on this. I'm up to issue 17, I think, now, so not too many more to go. These are quick reads. I think they're actually shorter than other comic books. Maybe that's why they're only $2.99. Maybe it's a shorter book, but in any event, I like it. I'm going to keep subscribing to it. It's number 26. This I'm getting a little pissed off at. I can't follow what the hell's going on in Justice League. This Forever Evil stuff. I think I'm not sure if it was the last issue I read, but then it was like to be continued in some other bullshit comic, which I don't get, and I was like, I'm just waiting for all this to be over, and then I could maybe start reading it again. I'm not sure if maybe it starts here or not, but this probably picks up from where some other comic book is left off. I don't know. But I like the DC team book. I like having team books, at least one, and so I like the Justice League there. So here's Black Science. Black Science number 1 and 2. I haven't read these yet. I was going to do a review on number 1 if they remembered to put it in my inbox last month when I stopped in to get my stash, and they didn't. So I got 1 and 2 this week, and I'm looking forward to checking this out. I really like Rick Remender. He did a great job with Uncanny X-Force, which is a fantastic series. It ran for about 35 issues. So yeah, I'm looking forward to checking this out, this new series from Image Comics. And then I got number 13 of Star Wars, and there was some disappointing news in the comic industry this week, and that Marvel is going to reacquire all the Star Wars comic license back from Dark Horse. So I don't like that at all. I really think Dark Horse has done a good job with the Star Wars line. Don't know what that means for this particular title. Does that mean we have maybe another 11 more issues and that's that? Or I was really hoping this would be, ongoing for quite some time, and now it's kind of up in the air. The thing about Marvel is, even if they kept the same plot lines going, I don't like the way they do their covers. I know it's kind of silly, but I just like the minimalistic style of Dark Horse, where it's just the logo here, you got the big cover artwork here, and maybe some text here. I don't like Marvel. I don't know if I have one here. I don't. But like the Marvel Now and the new Marvel Now and all kinds of rebooting bullshit going on in the Marvel Universe. Anyway, it's my rant on that. And here's Star Wars number 0, the Star Wars number 0. And I think this just gives you some concept sketches and rough draft stuff. I don't think it's an actual reading comic book as part of the mini-series, which is going to run another, I think, 3 or 4 issues. And I also picked up this Batman Detective Comics number 27, and special mega-sized anniversary issue with a $7.99 cover price. I mean, you look how, what is that, about a 1/4 inch? I don't even know. But there's a lot of content in here, and I kind of flipped through it quickly, and it looks like it's a whole bunch of stories by a bunch of different artists and whatnot. And you can see he's got his old school uniform in that one, and I saw some other, like the old blue and the gray. Looks like Robin's in there. So it's probably just a whole bunch of stories, different stories with the Batman number 27. I think the Detective Comics 27, the original Detective Comics 27, was the first ever appearance of Batman, so hence the anniversary issue sort of thing here. So that's what I picked up this week from the comic book store, and I got some eBay pickups, just some, nothing major. I picked up, this is pretty cheap, this X Factor number 1, and this came as a lot. I picked up a lot of 4 books, well actually 3 books, and then the guy just threw one in extra. X Factor number 1 in near mint condition. And I always like these heroes here, the New Mutants. I used to subscribe to this one back when it first came out. I ran at about 10 or 12 issues and stopped, but It's kind of like the X-Men, but not exactly. Yeah, so there's number 1 of that. And I also picked up this New Mutants Special Edition. Number 1. The 3 of these books, all in near mint condition, I picked up for $12 total. And that included the shipping. So, you know, that wasn't bad. And then the guy just threw in this book here, Marvel Tales, featuring the sensational Spider-Man. I don't really care for this, but anyhow. And then I also, some slightly, if you want to even call higher end, well, not this one anyway, but the next one will be. Got this copy of Spider-Man and the Wolverine, one shot, number 1 from I think it's 1987, and it's it's a double-sized comic. I like that cover art. I haven't read it yet, so I got that. And I also picked up number 100 of the New Mutants, because it's the first appearance of X-Force. Now, there's going to be an X-Force movie. All indications are that there's a script and everybody likes it, and there's going to be a movie featuring the X-Force. And possibly it'll combine Deadpool, Wolverine, Psylocke maybe, Cable, and as a result, and this is more speculative, but also I wanted to have this book in my collection. I picked up New Mutants number 87, which is the first appearance of Cable officially in the Marvel Universe. I mean, there's some question as to whether or not he made his true first appearance as a baby in the Uncanny X-Men number 201, but this is pretty much the first full issue with the Cable in it. And so X-Force is going to be a movie, and there's a new X-Force. So I was complaining about the Marvel reboots, and when Uncanny X-Force ended like over a year ago, it became, I think, Cable and the X-Force, and then the Uncanny X-Force was some other team of heroes, and I just stopped it altogether. But there's going to be an all-new X-Force, number 1, featuring Cable, Phantom X, Psylocke, and I forget the other person, but the reason why I like that book is because it's like a Black Ops kind of Marvel mutant comic book, meaning it's pretty serious tones, it's violent, it's darker, than your conventional X books, and so that's what Uncanny X-Force was kind of like. And so I'm looking forward to picking up the new X-Force series, number 1. I think it's in February it comes out. I know I told my comic shop to put it aside for me, and to make sure they put it aside for me. I said that before, and they've screwed it up, so I'll have to stay on those guys to make sure I get that first issue. So this is a pretty big book, and I was going through some of my other comics, and lo and behold, I actually found I had some key books, I didn't realize it, from Grant Morrison's new X-Men run, and I mentioned Phantom X as one of the mutants as part of the X-Force squad. Phantom X made his first appearance in this book here, New X-Men 128, I think, from 2004. And so I pulled this out, and it's in awesome condition after all these years in the same cellophane or polyethylene bag and board. And then here's the first full issue, and wouldn't you know it, that it just so happens to have a defect on it. I don't know how it got there, but you can see this here, kind of like paper chipping. I don't know if that's because the bag is starting to lose its, maybe it's become acidic perhaps. And, after doing some research, I've decided that I'm going to transfer all my key comic books into Mylar bags from E. Gerber, Mylar bag and board. You can see on this one, this is a Mylar bag here. These are basically the best form of long-term storage for comic books. Regular bags and boards, you've got to change out like this one here. I see like every 5 years or so, depending on the environment you store them in. And they're good for everyday use, but I don't want to have to change out my comic books, every so often like that. So I'm going to slowly start moving my stuff over to Mylar bags and the acid-free backing boards from E. Gerber, which is down in outside Baltimore. And so if you want to check out the E. Gerber website, You just go to there and you could buy basically different size bags and boards, not just for comics, but for magazines and other archive stuff. So that will do it for, excuse me, for this week's episode of Friday Night Comics. Too bad about this. I might have to get myself another copy now that I have that. It's going to bother me. And more on the way. More good stuff on the way. Do another quick run through here. That's probably the big one for the week. That's the New Mutants. Looking forward to reading this Batman here. I gotta put this bag over here. Got my Star Wars here. Black Science. Maybe I'll do a review on this book. Let everybody know what I think, if anybody cares. And anyway, the rest of my stuff's over here. Well, that'll do it for this week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.